Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good weekend. I am going to be talking about borderline personality disorder because mine has been on full blast lately, and I think it's because of the holidays and the stress of that, as well as the weather and just a lot of different things that I noticed I have been very irritable. I fly off the handle just like that. And it got me thinking, and David said he's going to talk to his therapist about it because he has rage. However, I see other symptoms in him, and it's not just rage, and I don't think it's rage. So I'm going to quick read off my phone because I quick Googled it, and I'm going to quick read these, their symptoms. It's just symptoms. Um, and the thing is he has so many of these. So he's gonna watch this video because he watches all my videos, and I just can't believe how many different symptoms he actually has that his last psychiatrist missed. And the thing is, a lot of times when you go see a doctor or go see a psychiatrist or go see whatever, they see you for 15 minutes, 25 minutes. They don't see you day in and day out. So they don't know how you are all the time. So with that, I'm just going to quick read these and, kind of, I guess, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not feeling well. I don't know if it was stress and anxiety and all that I've been going through with the holidays and all the bullshit that I've been going through, that my immune system is just kaput. And I've been sleeping 12 hours where I used to not sleep any. So with that, it says requires a medical diagnosis. And it says symptoms include emotional instability, feelings of worthlessness, insecurity, impulsivity, and impaired social relationships. And then it says people may experience behavioral, antisocial behavior, compulsive behavior, hostility, impulsivity, irritability, risk taking behaviors, self destructive behaviors, self harm, social isolation or lack of restraint, mood, anger, anxiety, general discontent, guilt, loneliness, mood swings, or sadness. Psychological, depression, distorted self image, grandiosity, or narcissism. My ex has narcissism and he's a fucking prick. Oh, did I say that? Sorry. Also common thoughts of suicide. Now, I see more of these in me, or more of me in these, but I see a lot of these in him. And the thing is the last psychiatrist we had before we moved, I had her for 11 years, and David had her for only 4 or 5. So she really got to know me well. So she diagnosed me with this. We both have bipolar. I have PTSD. I always say to David, well, I have more than you. But to me, that's always an excuse of, I can behave this way and because I have this. And I use it as an excuse more than anything, but yet it's true. I do act this way, but the thing is when I read this, and these, it was just a short list, but it was, important, and it got to the point, it cut to the chase of the point. No, that didn't make sense. It cut to the point, plain and simple. And when I live with him, So I know his therapist doesn't live with him. So she only knows what. There's a thing where your doctors, your therapists, blah, blah, they only know what you present. They only know what you tell them. They only know what they see. So when I read this, and I really didn't read it in great length, I know it wasn't long, but what I read, I seriously think he's got borderline personality disorder just by what I read. It's not rage. However, flying off the handle and having anger issues is part of it. And mine has been severe lately, where I have just been bite. I just lose it and just have a cow. I'm just a baby cow. No, I have the whole bull. I just, out of nowhere, I will just bite. And it's like, then I'll cry because I feel bad. And then I'll be happy because he forgives me and he hugs me and he loves me. And then things will be okay for a little while until I bitch because he didn't wipe the countertop down in the kitchen. And then when he comes back with, well, if you don't like it, then you do it. Well, the rule is, and this was from my dad growing up, wiping the countertops and the stove and all that, wiping all that down is part of cooking and part of doing dishes. And that's where I get this mentality, this rule from. So when he doesn't do it and I go to make something to eat or I go to prepare my bearded dragon's food and it's dirty, I get pissed off because I want a clean working space. That'd be like, okay, I think I'm going to go down in the basement and I'm going to take a piece of wood and I'm going to drill a whole bunch of holes in it and leave a whole bunch of sawdust behind and fuck him. Just make a big mess. Take some paint and throw it all over. And just some grease or some caulk. Or, just make a big mess. And see how he likes it. I wouldn't because I hate the fucking basement. Don't tell anybody. But that's just, an example of I would appreciate a clean working surface when I go to use it. I would like the toilet seat clean because I'm just going to shut up. But it's just an excuse, no, an example of what I mean, and the way it is. I can just blow up 1 second, cry, say I'm sorry, and he hugs me and it makes me cry more, and then I wipe my nose on his shirt and then we laugh about it. It's just a vicious cycle. So that's why a lot of times he'll spend his time downstairs in front of his TV and I'll spend a lot of time upstairs in my office in front of my camera. No, in front of my monitor, and we just give each other space because there's times that just aren't good, and it's best to just space because then you don't have that opportunity to take the knife to their throat. Not literally, so don't freak. I know how people are. But it's just, it's just the way it is. It just takes that opportunity away. So, no, I just wanted to touch base and see how everybody's doing with the holidays here, with the new year coming, if you have anything special, going on. if you had anything special going on, how it's been, since you probably can't talk to your doctor or your therapist or anybody because they're on vacation. I'm always on vacation. And am I happy about it? Sometimes. But, there's just been a lot of stress. And having mental illnesses is extremely stressful. It's, you got anxiety and, all this shit that goes on, and you just try to maneuver through life the best you can without it getting in your way. And if it gets in your way, you talk to your doctor and they give you some bullshit medication that doesn't work, and you tell them it's bullshit, it don't work, and they throw something else at you if you're lucky. If not, they just say, oh well, it just depends on your doctor, and you just do the best you can. So hang in there. There are videos I made with the suicide awareness, prevention, whatever, numbers. If you need somebody to talk to, they're there. They are there, that's for sure, that I know. And I would like feedback on how you're feeling. I'd like to learn how to talk. I need to go to bed. But I would like comments on how you're doing, how you're feeling, how you're coping, what's been going on, things like that. All that fun stuff. So I hope you take care and have a good weekend. The rest of the weekend, I know it's like half over, but take care of yourself and try to stay happy.